And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of
out of space. He's inside the 40. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Moore.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Young. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here.
42 Spider.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Lockett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Bears the pressure. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly, 2-9 Arrow. Timber.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Going for 6. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for it all. He's got it on the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Got him downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's He's got it on the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The offense didn't even collect, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. first snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To throw, it's Russell. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, fight. Razor. Ready, go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Jumped on top of the pile. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Baxter. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down.
In blue.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's...
He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense. that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Horton. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the plate, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
This quarterback part of their running game. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a man, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Now on second down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
Look, big Big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Quick completion on the out. Smashes ahead. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just keep slinging it. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Pocket breaking down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse did love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The give from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Texas.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's good on opening weekend. A walk-off field goal to win the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes,